When Rihanna said, "Shine bright like a diamond," this is what she meant. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kim Santos if you're new, and also if you're new, why don't you hit the subscribe button. Today on my channel, I'm very excited because I bought some of the Fenty Beauty products from Rihanna's new makeup line. There is already a lot of reviews out there, but I wanted to make my review different, having a couple different swatches of the foundation, and just, you know, having my personal take on it. So if you want to see some different shade swatches of the foundation and my review and opinion on this Fenty Beauty line, keep on watching. So when I was shopping for my Fenty Beauty products, the Killawatt highlighter and the foundation, when I went to the cart, you could add a couple of free makeup samples. And one of the options was actually a sample of some of the shades of foundation from Fenty Beauty and also the primer. So I tested out the primer on this part of my face, and also I'm gonna swatch these shades. I bought the foundation shade 260? The full-size foundation shade that I bought is 260. It's described on Sephora as a medium neutral shade. So I thought that would probably be the best option for me rather than getting something too peachy, too olivey, just sticking with like a neutral tone. I was gonna go in-store and get shade matched, but I've been too busy lately, so I was like, you know what? Online shopping's there for a reason, right? So just on my arm, I'm gonna swatch some of these foundation shades. These are the sample shades, the primer, all the way to the shade 420. So these are all the shades swatched on my arm. The lightest is 150, next is 220, the shade I'm in, 260, the next shade, 340, and then the deepest shade, 420. Now obviously I know it's not helpful seeing these deeper shades on me, but maybe just as a side comparison, if you want to see the undertones between the 300 shades versus the 400, I wanted to swatch the deeper shades on my best friend Shamiza because she's a deep dark skin tone, but I couldn't get her to do it. Shamiza's been busy, so I didn't get a chance to swatch that on her, and I honestly think that the 420 shade would be a little too light for her anyways. And these shades are all oxidized and dried down. That's another important thing to note. And these shades are only just 5 out of the whole 40 shade range that she put out for her new collection. So like I said before, it's a little bit useless for me to swatch some of the deep dark shades on my skin tone because hello, I'm light. But hopefully maybe me swatching them, you could see the undertones a little bit better in person on actual video, like you're seeing the video of the foundations and what they look like oxidized. Obviously there's so many other reviews on beautiful women of color that have a lot of the different shade ranges swatched on them, so obviously go check that out. But since I have the samples, I thought I would just swatch them on my arm for you. So now I'm gonna actually review the foundation in my shade 260, and also I'm going to be reviewing her new highlighters, the Killawatt highlighters in the colors Mean Money and Hustla-baby. Okay, so the first thing I'm actually gonna do is clip my hair back because foundation is for the face, not for the hair. I'm going to be using the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. I am so excited to review this product. I have dry skin, so moisturizing before I put any type of foundation, any makeup on my face is the most important thing for my skin to look good, because if I don't do this step, I'm gonna look scaly like a crocodile. Not cute. Crocodiles don't do makeup tutorials. So I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Primer on this area of my face, and then I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Skin Equalizer on this area, and then on my forehead I'm going to use absolutely nothing. So I'm just going to start putting the primers all over my face. So this is the primer I use. Usually it's really good at filling the pores. It's Makeup Forever. I'm going to squeeze some of that out and just put that near my nose area. This primer feels really different. It doesn't feel like the Makeup Forever one feels a little bit more drying. This one is really liquidy. It looks like, honestly, like a cream, like just a regular cream you would use. It has like a sweet musk scent to it. I don't know, it's reminding me of a perfume from childhood. This one is definitely more moisturizing. I feel like if I was to use this on my dry skin, if I really wanted more hydration, I would use the Rihanna primer rather than the Makeup Forever one. So now that I have both primers on my skin, just looking at it myself in the mirror, I can tell that the Makeup Forever side is more smoothed out. The pores look smaller. The Fenty Beauty side looks pretty good as well. This primer is more hydrating, definitely, than the Makeup Forever side. So for dry skin girls like me, I'd probably want to use this in combination with the Makeup Forever. It feels more sticky, which is good. It'll help hold onto the foundation a little bit better. But for smoothing properties, I probably would go with the Makeup Forever side. Now I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty foundation. Ugh. Oh my god, I'm gonna break everything. Okay, so on the box it says it's a medium to full coverage for all. Long wear, light as air. So this is what I'm reckoning is a matte foundation, and from what I've heard about it, it oxidizes pretty quickly. So some people have been recommending to go down a shade because it will oxidize, but that's for you to decide. And it also says to shake up the product before you wear it. Okay, now we're gonna try. So I'm using 260 once again, putting it on my hand. Very liquidy foundation, as you can see. So I'm just gonna work in areas of my face, and I'm going to be using my Makeup Geek stippling brush for this foundation. It's giving some really good coverage, and my skin feels matte, but not dry, and it looks really soft. Now we're gonna put the foundation on the Fenty Beauty primer side. I'm gonna start buffing that in. I've been using half pumps to put this foundation on, so technically I've only used one pump for my face. But what I've noticed, like most foundations I use, doesn't matter how full coverage, when I put them on, for some reason it always shears out in this area. And in this area I have a lot of like redness, texture, so it's hard for the foundation, I guess, to pick up or cover it completely with just one application. So I'm gonna go back and cover that up, and then also do my forehead. I've never been one to use beauty blenders doing my foundation. I don't know, I feel like they just eat up most of the product. I will use them with concealer because concealer can get really thick and cakey, so it's better to do that. One thing I really noticed too while applying this foundation, it dries down really quick. So you have to be very fast when you're working with this product. Now we're gonna do the forehead. Cover up. But the coverage is really great, and my skin feels airbrushed. It feels light. I don't feel cakey, which is a plus. So far, like what I can see in person, on the camera, my skin looks really smooth and just airbrushed. This looks like an airbrushed foundation. In terms of the primer, I think that the most smooth part of my face is the Makeup Forever one. I just feel like it's a better pore filling primer for my texture over here. The Fenty side is not bad. Like this side of my face feels more hydrated than this one for sure. But if we're talking about pore filling effects, I think the Makeup Forever one did a better job. So if you have dry skin, especially with this matte foundation, I probably would recommend getting the primer or like a hydrating primer of your choice. The one thing I will say about this foundation that I do not like, I don't like how it dries down really quick because you have to work with this product really quickly. The shade is not bad, not too orange, it's not too pink, not too, it's medium neutral, 260, like this shade says. It oxidizes a little bit, but that's with a lot of foundations, and it oxidizes pretty quickly, so you can see the results right then and there. I just don't like the dry down time, how it's really quick. You gotta be Speedy Gonzalez when you're doing your foundation, or just do one area at a time. But the finish is really nice, and it has the coverage there. I used 2 pumps for my whole face because I used 4 half pumps. So that's really cool. So now that I've done my foundation, I'm gonna do the rest of my face, and then I will come back to test out the Killawatt highlighter. So I've done my eyebrows, I put some concealer on, I put a little bit bronzer. Now we are going to use, what I'm really excited for is the highlighters, the Killawatt highlighters. So I only got one, and I wanted to get Trophy Wife so bad. It's that like blinding gold that you're seeing everyone use. What video sold me on it that I really want to get, I have to get it, I have to, is the video that actually Sephora has on their website. It's Rihanna applying it with her highlighter brush.
Such a high shine, look at that.
Wow.
Just like what?
Wow.
I was just taken back. It was so beautiful when she swiped it on. It's definitely not for everyday use, but who fucking cares? Like, it has like this beautiful shimmer in it, and it's so sparkly and would be an amazing eyeshadow. Oh my God. I definitely want to purchase that one down the road. But the one I got, so this is the packaging right here. I got the Colors, the Duo highlighter in Mean Money and Hustla-baby. I love the names. Like a lot of these names in this collection are just like so cool. Like it's totally Rihanna, you know what I mean? And this is the packaging. It's a little honeycomb, which I love the shape. It's just white packaging, but it has like a purple reflect. Let me see if I can show you. Oh my God, do not tell me I just broke that. Oh, be good guys, be good. I was about to shit myself. And you open it up, and this is it. This is the highlighter. This is Mean Money and Hustla-baby. It's so cute because it says Fenty Beauty on the mirror, just like in white. And now just a size comparison of the product. So this is the compact for Fenty Beauty, and this is Becca. Now I'm going to be using Hustla-baby on this side of my face. I'm very excited because she looks promising. Hustla-baby and Mean Money. When you dip into this, a lot of the powder comes off. Now we're gonna use this. Okay. Blend it out a little bit better. Well, they need to know I came here to glow. When Rihanna said shine bright like a diamond, this is what she meant. See, this is more of a in your face highlight. This is gonna be fun. I'm excited to wear this. Has that like subtle wet look. It's more of like a wet looking highlighter comparing to this side, Mean Money, which is more of a diffused glow from within highlighter. So now with this highlighter, I'm gonna do like an eye look with it. I'm just gonna do something neutral. I'm gonna put soft brown in my crease and then put Hustla-baby on the lids and then highlight my brow bone. We'll come up with something. The foundation still looks really good. I will say, however, it creased right above my lip, but that happens with any product I use. Doesn't matter, it could be the best foundation in the world, could be the worst one. I will always have this one little lip crease right over here. It's inevitable, it's how my face works, it's how it was shaped. It's been an hour since I've been wearing this foundation. So it creased a little bit here, but on this side with the Makeup Forever primer, it has not creased at all. It's still looking fresh and sharp. So it just might be because this one was a better pore filling primer than the actual Fenty Beauty primer. So now I'm gonna take Hustla-baby on this flat brush, because I really want my lids to be like shiny. Do you see that? Holy shit. Woohoo! Okay, I am excited. It's a very simple look I'm trying to achieve here, you know? This adds like such a perfect like shimmer on the lids, like a true like shimmer. And then I'm just gonna highlight the inner corners with Mean Money. I don't want that to be too intense in that area. And then also the brow bone. It adds like that perfect soft highlighted look there. So I just finished the whole look. I put Ofra Bel Air and then like a clear gloss on top, and then I put some mascara on. But wow, so far from the products from the Fenty Beauty line, I really do love them. The foundation, the one thing I don't like is the dry down, this foundation, you have to be really quick with it because it dries down quickly, but I guess it's gonna train you to learn how to do your makeup fast. The 260 shade on me works perfectly well. You have to keep in mind it does oxidize, but that's not a big issue for me. Most foundations do. For the price and how much product you get, it's amazing, great deal. 42 bucks for 1.8 fluid ounces. Comparing to some of my other high-end foundations, this one has 1 fluid ounce and it's like 60 something bucks. I don't know if it's 68, maybe 60, could be in the 50s. This Dior foundation is way more and it has less product. Like, do you see that? If you have oily skin, you're gonna love this foundation. With this foundation, I still feel like there's a little bit of like a natural luminous feel to it. Even though it's matte, it feels like a healthy matte foundation. To not have that makeup break up all over my skin and just stay in place and look flawless. I really do like this foundation. I can totally see the hype behind it. And like everyone's saying, the fact that Rihanna came out with 40 shades in her first launch. Thank you, Rihanna, for putting some more diversity in the makeup industry. Hopefully her line is a good example and maybe other makeup companies will start doing the same. So now the highlighter, Mean Money and Hustla-baby. I freaking love this highlighter. And can I say, I really like this soft diffuse highlighter, Mean Money. So it's out of the duo, it's the more softer, not intense, but I just love it. It makes my skin like look so healthy, like just like an everyday look. Obviously this one's more blinding, but sometimes I don't want to look like full on, like look at the grease on my cheeks, you know what I mean? Even though I love an intense highlight. I just feel like this is so much more natural. Mean Money and Hustla-baby is one of the more champagne-y, like neutral tones. I really love how natural I look and just dewy and fresh, even though this foundation is matte and like very airbrushed, and it could be full coverage for sure. This makeup line is meant to enhance your natural beauty, and she definitely accomplished that. So I'd have to say with Fenty Beauty, If you want to try it out, I totally recommend to do so. If you have any questions about my review, what I used, like anything, even if you have a question like what time is it right now, leave it in the comments below. And like always, guys, remember, sub it if you love it. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.